Hello everybody, welcome. It's me, Kelly. Thank you so much for coming to join me. I love talking about life and beauty, and I hope that what I bring to you is both helpful and enjoyable. Today I'm going to talk to you about 6 favorites, and these are 6 items that are from the drugstore and have been working wonderfully on my skin. To start off, I'm going to go with the newest thing that I have tried, which is the Etude House Sunrise Mild Airy Finish Sunscreen. I was really surprised at this. I know that it's been around for a while, but I just recently heard about it, and it's just so mattifying. It is supposed to be a mattifying sunscreen for people with oily skin like me, but oh my gosh, I didn't expect it to be so mattifying. I had been using a daytime moisturizer with SPF for years, so I was hesitant to change to something new, but I'm so glad I did. So what I do is now I wash my face like normal, and I go with a lightweight moisturizer with no SPF or anything, and then as a last step I do this. I apply it. You're supposed to shake it before you apply it. I pour some on my fingertips, and then I go all over my face. At first it does look a little bit white on the skin, but give it a minute or two and you'll see how it all absorbs and dissolves, and it just looks flawless. It does not look oily at all. It is the very first time that I use a sunscreen without looking oily. So to me, that was that was huge. I mean, I was so weirded out at first too, because the finish is so matte. So matte, it's almost like a little drying maybe. So I would say that if you have oily skin and you want to try this product, make sure that you do moisturize beforehand, because if you don't, then it is gonna feel a little bit drying, which is crazy. I never thought I would be here telling people that my skin was a little bit dry when I've been oily all my life. But I don't want to confuse you and tell you that it is drying. It's not. It's simply so matte that it feels that way. Moving on to the second item, since we're in the subject of my face, I want to talk about the CeraVe night cream. It's called CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. I've been using this for years. It is a heavier cream than what I normally lean toward using as a person with oily skin, but I find that even with its light heaviness, it does provide such good moisture. I use it at nighttime, so I have no problem going to sleep feeling a little bit heavy, because I know that this cream is working good things onto my face. It's the last thing I do before bed after I've already washed, put on my eye cream, and use my acne treatment. That's what I do. I moisturize with that cream. So I just feel my skin absorbing all that moisture. It's just so great. It's so great. And I feel like my skin has maintained its healthiness and like its elasticity for the last couple of years, since I am in my 30s now. I'm 31, and I love that cream. I don't see myself changing it unless unless I see a cream that just, I don't know what would make me change creams. I just really love that one. Moving on, still on the face. This is a brand new thing that I just heard of recently. It's the Mongongo Kiss with Mongongo Oil Lip Balm with the Kiss of Bliss. I don't know how new it is, to be honest. It reminds me of Burt's Bees with a little bit more moisture, with a little bit more richness to it. And it is larger than the usual lip balm that you see at stores. As you see, if I compare it and if I place it next to my lips, it does look big. I put this on my lips every night before bed, and I don't mind going generously because my lips do tend to dry fairly often. But it has a nice coconut scent. It feels so rich and creamy on my lips, and I always wake up with my lips feeling nice and moisturized. And I have tried some very basic lip balms, so this one has been standing out to me. It's a Mongongo Kiss. Oh my goodness, no, it's not Mongongo. It's Mango Kiss with Mongongo oil. Mango Kiss lip balm. I will have all the products in the description box. They're not going to be affiliate links or anything like that. I'm simply going to link them with the description just so that you have a quick and helpful way to just find the products. Next up is a cleanser. This cleanser has been around for forever, really. I'm sure so many people have heard of it. It's the Neutrogena Rapid Clear Stubborn Acne Cleanser. And I only actually brought this up because I started using it recently. I know that I know that Neutrogena is very big, and it's one of the best like drugstore acne cleansers. But I feel like people tend to use the salicylic acid cleanser, and this one is with benzoyl peroxide. I've been using Neutrogena salicylic acne cleansers for like years, and recently I had a really bad breakout that I really wanted to tackle. It was just everywhere. It freaked me out. I hadn't broken out like that since I was a teenager. I almost dropped something. So the breakout was just all over my face, just everywhere. So this happened while I was using salicylic acid, so I wanted to switch it up and try something different. And I love drugstore products, so I went ahead and switched it to benzoyl peroxide, and it did heal that particular breakout. I was suffering through it, and I used it. After a couple of days, I already saw a big difference. The only thing that I will say about this is that if you have like pillowcases that are not white, this might go on your pillowcases a little bit and might bleach them. Which sounds a little bit scary, because you might be thinking, if that's gonna bleach my pillowcases, what is it gonna do to my face? Well, my face is fine. And if it were not safe for your skin, I don't think they would be selling it. But I'm not a skincare expert. I'm simply telling you that I have been loving this one. And now finally, moving out of the face, I'm gonna go with a deodorant. This is the Clinical Strength Response deodorant from Secret. And I know what you're thinking, oh my goodness, clinical strength. It's not as weird or crazy as it sounds. I live in Miami, and it's really hot and really humid here, and I am a sweaty person. I am always sweating. Well, not always, but like I sweat very easily. So I take a shower at nighttime as opposed to the morning time. So this works perfectly for me. I apply it right after showering, and I go to sleep with it. And I assume that it is while you sleep that it works its magic, and it activates whatever ingredients are in here to help you be less sweaty during the day. And I know that it does work because I have tried other deodorants. Most recently I was using Degree just because I ran out of this one, and I can tell the difference. Like, it's not up to par with the Clinical Strength from Secret. I use anything that is not my Clinical Strength from Secret, and I'm sweating. It's not smelly, but it is just sweaty. And that's what I need help controlling, is the perspiration. And the Strength Response Clinical Strength from Secret has been the best one to help me with that. Lastly, the biggest product that I'm going to talk about today is my Aveeno body wash. I hope it's not too random to talk about body wash. This is the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. It says that it soothes itchy, dry skin, and it's fragrance free. I can't attest for how well it soothes itchy skin, but I do know that while I have an oily skin on my face, the rest of my body is just so dry. This body wash feels really nice on the dry skin on my body. It's just so smooth and soft as you cleanse. I don't know if you've ever used other body washes where you're kind of lathering on the skin and it kind of feels like stiff, or like it doesn't glide on the skin because the soap itself is so drying that even as you try to wash it off, you feel like your hand doesn't glide on the skin so smoothly as it does with a moisturizing body wash. I don't know if that's just me, but Aveeno does a great job at not over drying my skin. And another thing that I love is that it's fragrance free. I know that using a scented body wash smells so good, and you kind of just feel like, you love smelling something that smells good. But when it comes to my skin, especially when it comes to like the more feminine, female aspects of my skin, it's so important for me to use a fragrance-free body wash. So I really appreciate the fact that this one comes in a fragrance-free version. I just don't see myself switching to another body wash because that one just feels so soothing on the skin. I feel really clean afterwards. So it does a great job at cleansing, and very importantly, it does not have a fragrance. In general, I'm not a big fan of fragrances anyway because I feel like they're unnecessary in skincare products. So those were my 6 favorites for my skincare at the moment. They're all from the drugstore, so the price tag is definitely on the affordable side. The only one that I didn't get from Walmart was the Etude House sunscreen. This one I got from Amazon. But other than that, everything I think can be found pretty much at any drugstore. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.